Chiyo has come into the league after a long period of hype and winning the most recent championship with O2 Blast, and he's ready to prove himself after being signed to arguably the best team in North America, the Dallas Fuel. But how good is he really, especially when compared to many other cracked main supports? I'll go over that today. He had to start with an open division team called VX Gaming in 2018, who would proceed to do terribly, even in open division, as well as his next team, the Wildcats. He would later join Team Griffin, going on to do quite well in Contenders Trials for both seasons, but never missing it into the main event, missing it narrowly both times. However, Chiyo would get his big break as Lee Jae-gon's replacement in Runaway in 2020, where Chiyo showcased a very strong break throughout the year. I feel Lucio and Mercy are his best heroes, but his brig is probably on the same level as them, which is really good for Dallas, as JECSE's brig and his overall flexibility has been pointed to as a weak point for them. He did have some weird ults, but his mechanics are still incredibly strong and he generally never fed, and some of his whip shots and bashes were things of wonder. He would go on to get second place in both 2020 contender seasons, and in 2021, he was able to flex his hero pool a bit more. He showed a very good Mercy, sufficiently pocketing merit and rarely dying first, and had some clutch reses. His Lucio was also great as well. I know he's mostly been playing Brig and Mercy, but his Lucio really was incredible. He got so many kills and value, and he got beat really fast, and just worked really well with his Rhine with some crazy aggression. He even pulled out the Ana at points and looked decent on it. He would go on to have an early exit after a very close game against the eventual champions O2 Blast, before he and his teammate Merit would end up there themselves after Runaway's tragic disband. This stretch of time is more interesting because he shared playtime with Vindame, who more or less one-tricked the Brig, which would lead people to saying that Chiyo is worse at the Brig, but honestly, it's more that Vindame is just that cracked. Chiyo is significantly more flexible though, having a top-tier Brig while also boasting arguably the best Mercy and Lucio in contenders. Someone described it as skewed and Moth, which I think is a good comparison, though Chiyo has a really good Brig compared to Moth. He would go on to win that season of Contenders Korea with O2 Blast before being picked up by the Dallas Fuel, and I absolutely love this signing. Chiyo has been so good for so long, and it's great to see him back on a top team. As for how he compares to JECSE, honestly I think Chiyo blows him out of the water. JECSE is very much a Lucio one-trick, with mediocre Mercy and Brig, while Chiyo has been consistently amazing with those two, and can even flex to the flex support. Honestly, we didn't even get to see much of it, but I feel like Chiyo's Lucio could be on par with JECSE's too, given a bit of time. While he isn't top tier, the fact that Chiyo can play Ana as well is also huge. Overall, this is a big buff to Dallas. It adds a ton to their flexibility and keeps their support line on top. They are doing a really good job at filling the holes in their roster from last year. While I said Shoring was the best main support rookie in the past, honestly, after doing this video, I feel like they're more or less tied. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more. I upload nearly daily Overwatch League content, and I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by Season 5, so any subscription helps greatly. Thanks.